How are you? Good morning. If you are here, please let me see you. Don't worry. Today you won't be stressed, okay? Let's just practice what we did already. Yeah. Quantificational logic. Quantificational logic. Here are my files. Please, if you come on, just let me know, okay? Just let me know. If you're online, let me know. Francis, how are you? Now, gentlemen, good morning, welcome. Good morning. This is what we are going to do. This is what we are going to do. Is just to practice. Now, all the questions I'm going to be calling, you solve at the end of the lesson. At the end of the lesson, you are going to solve them now. At the end of the lesson, you forward to my WhatsApp. Later in the evening, I will go through and tell you what you did right and what you do wrong. Now, but when you are solving, if you find anything that confuses you, if you struggle, call my attention. I will direct you. That's just what we are. I just want us to practice to see how well what we have explained about quantificational logic, how well you understood it. So that's just it. So it's just to see how well you apply. Okay. So I will just be calling a number of questions. If you finish solving any one, tell me. I'll call another one. Let's just practice. That's what it is. So you, at the end, you are going to forward all you solved to me on WhatsApp. Then I will check and do corrections. That's just it. Now remember what we said about quantificational logic, how it differs from symbolic. That here we use two symbolisms, right? We use two symbols instead of one. And because the predicate function of propositions, right? That the two constants that I use, one is capital, one is small letter, right? That the predicate takes the capital symbol while the subject takes the small letter symbol, right? So that if you say John is handsome, if you want to symbolize John is handsome, J for John and H for handsome becomes HJ, right? Giving the predicate preference and more importance over the subject. So the H becomes capital and the J becomes small letter, right? That's what we said. If this is what we did already and you still remember very well, just say hi. If this is what we did in the last time and you still very much remember it, I want to know whether you still remember, because that's what we did. That's what we said about the symbolism of quantificational logic. Emphasis on predicate, right? Do you still remember? Let me see your reaction. You still remember, right? Okay, very good, very good. Now, let's see how well you can apply this. Please tell Augustine to join us. I don't know where he is. He was the first I forwarded this message to. He's still not here. Let's see how well you apply this. Let's see how well you apply it. Let's see. Now, look at the first one you are going to do. Look at the first one you are going to do. Are you listening? If you don't get the proposition, call my attention. If it is raining outside, if it is raining outside, then the streets are flooded. Did you get it? If it is raining outside, then the streets are flooded. Symbolize using predicate logic or quantificational logic. That's what we are doing. We don't use propositional logic. The proposition is, if it is raining outside, if it is raining outside, then the streets are flooded. If you got it, just give me a sign. If you got it, just give me a sign. You can say yes. If you got the proposition well, just give me a sign. Please solve this thing in a very clear sheet where you can take a snapshot and forward to me so that it will be orderly. I need to be able to see what you did. Okay, very good. If it is raining outside, then the streets are flooded. Let me see how you symbolize. If it is raining outside, then the streets are flooded. Let me see how you symbolize using quantificational logic. Once you are done, tell me you are done. I will bring up another question. Let's see how far we go. If it is raining outside, then the streets are flooded. If it is raining outside, then the streets are flooded. If it is raining outside, then the streets are flooded. Once you are done, give me a sign. If you have any difficulties with this one, you can ask me. If there's any confusion about the proposition, you can ask me. I'll guide you. If not, once you are done solving it, say, let me know. If it is raining outside, then the streets are flooded. If it is raining outside, then the streets are flooded. Is Augustine here? Is Augustine here? If it is raining outside, then the streets are flooded. How do you symbolize using predicate or quantificational logic? Yes, it has a subject. It has a subject. The subject, there are two propositions there. Yes. I understand what there are two propositions there. The first one, I know that's the one that is confusing you. If it is raining outside, what is the subject there? That first one is the one that is confusing you. Right? If it is raining outside, the it is about what? What is the it talking about? Fidelis, answer. What is the it talking about? What does the it represent? If it is raining outside, the it is what? Yeah, Makajel, well, how are you? Welcome. Mehabachel. Very difficult name. Fidelis, do you understand me? Yes, rain. That is rain. So rain is the subject there. Okay? That's the subject. That's the subject there. Yeah. So if it is raining outside, then the streets are flooded. Now, this one is different because you already know that what the subject is by the function it is given. If it is raining, from that raining you know the subject is a difference, so you can use the actual subject, which is rain. But in a proposition where you don't know exactly what the pronoun represents as the subject, for instance, I say he is here and have not given you clue who the he is referring to. In that kind of case, you will use the actual pronoun as your subject, so that the subject can now be represented as H. Do you get my point? It can now be represented as H from the pronoun, taken from the pronoun he. But in a case where the pronoun gives you a clue about what or who the subject is, like in this one where it says if it is raining outside, you already know that the it refers to rain because of the clue given by the function of raining. So you can use the actual subject instead of the pronoun. Okay? So if you are done with that one, let me know. I will call another. So if it is raining outside, then the streets are flooded. If you are done with that one, let me call another one. Let me know if you are done with that one. It's taking much time, please. You should be fast or faster. If it is raining outside, then the streets are flooded. Okay. Is it done? Is it done so that we can try another? This one is actually very easy. I don't know why it's taking you time. If you are done with it, just say yes. So we'll go to another one. It's taking much time than necessary. Yes. I've explained what the subject is. It shouldn't be confusing you anymore. Remember, show the symbols before you write the final symbolization of the proposition. Show your dictionary of symbols. Show your dictionary of symbols before joining them together to represent the proposition. Okay, Fidel is done. Francis, what about you? Francis, are you done? Augustine, are you done? And any other one, and any other person trying to solve this online. That's number one. Should I read the next? Should I call the next? Should I call the next? Francis, are you there? Are you done? Or are you having issues? Augustine, are you done? Okay, let me call the next because I can't wait forever. The next one. The next one. Listen very well. The next one. Okay, Francis, you are done. Let's try another one. The next one. Moralists. Moralists are humanists. If and only if sadists. If and only if sadists are moralists. Do you get my question? Moralist. I hope you know the symbol of if and only if. Moralists are humanists. Moralists are humanists. If and only if sadists are moralists. Is it clear? Did you get the question? Did you get the proposition? Moralists are humanists. If and only if sadists. If and only if sadists are moralists. Try it. After this one, we'll look at more complex forms. Moralists are humanists if and only if sadists are moralists. After this one, we'll look at more complex ones. Moralists are humanists if and only if sadists. If and only if sadists. If and only if sadists are moralists. Once you finish, say done. Okay? We'll try another one. So we'll look at more complex forms. If there is any confusion, call my attention. Moralists are humanists if and only if sadists are moralists. Okay. Moralists are humanists if and only if sadists are moralists. Remember, if and only if. Remember the symbol. If and only if. Remember the symbol. If you are done, just say hi. Let me see how many we can do before our time elapses. If you are done, just say done. Please, Augustine, make sure you are attempting these things. Make sure you are attempting this. This is not just a fun fair. Make sure you are attempting the questions. Okay, Fidel is done. Fidel is done. Francis, Augustine done. Augustine, did you do the first one? Did you attempt the first one? Did you attempt the first one? Were you able to attempt the first? Were you able to attempt the first one? Francis, I'm waiting for you. Moralists are humanists. Moralists are humanists if and only if sadists. Francis, are you done with the second one? Why is it taking you time? It's quite simple. Okay. Let's look at a now look at this one. Try this one. Listen very well. If moralists are kind-hearted, write it. If moralists are kind-hearted and teachers are sympathetic. If moralists are kind-hearted and teachers are sympathetic. If moralists are kind and teachers are sympathetic, then either politicians are corrupt, Then either politicians are corrupt or the naval team is not honest. Then either politicians are corrupt or the naval team is not honest. I hope you got it. I take it again. If moralists are kind-hearted and teachers are sympathetic, if moralists are kind-hearted and teachers are sympathetic, then either politicians are corrupt or the naval team is not honest. I hope you got it. I hope you got it. If you didn't get the full proposition I just mentioned, you let me know. If moralists are kind-hearted and teachers are sympathetic, then either politicians are corrupt or the naval team is not honest. The naval team is not honest. Now this one is a more complex proposition. Form your table. Let me see how you react. It's a more complex proposition. Let me see how you react. It's a more complex proposition, but with proper understanding of the symbolization technique, you can always navigate it. You can always find your way through. If moralists are kind-hearted and teachers are sympathetic, then either politicians are corrupt or the naval team is not honest. Let me see how you react. Don't take all the time, please. I want to see if we can do up to 10. Don't take all the time. Let me see how you react. If there's any confusion, call my attention. Once you are done, say done. This is our third one. Let me see how you react. If there's any confusion, you call my attention. If there's any confusion, call my attention. If moralists are kind-hearted and teachers are sympathetic, then either politicians are corrupt or the naval team is not honest. That is the proposition we are trying to symbolize. Just find out how many propositions are there and then find out the logical connectives that are active and then find a way to fuse them together. And that's it. And that is it. And that is it. If you are joining my channel for the first time, this is an academic, sports, and news channel. Yep. Let's see how you react. Let's see how you react. Excuse me. If moralists are kind-hearted and teachers are sympathetic, then either politicians are corrupt or the naval team is not honest. Let's see how you react. Or the naval team is not honest. How? What is your confusion there, Augustine? The naval team now, the naval team, that is the subject. You can use N there. Is not honest. Is it that you don't know how to negation? You don't know how to put in the negation? Not honest. Honest is the predicate. It's negative. Okay, so there's nothing that should be confusing there. Augustine, are you clear now? The naval team is not. I told you when you have a compound word acting as one subject or one predicate, pick the first letter of the first word as your variable. Pick it. Like this one now, you have two, naval team as subject. Pick N instead of T. Then not honest. That one is simple, it's plain, it's just one worded predicate. So you pick the H there. You pick H there. Augustine, is this still confusing you? If it is still confusing you, when I go through your work one-on-one, I will make further clarification. But for now, try. Let me see what you can come out with. You can come up with. But for now, try and symbolize. Let's see what. Okay, Francis done. Fidelis, what about you? Okay, Augustine, you are not. Okay. Augustine done. Fidelis, you. Fidelis, how about you? Fidelis, how about you? Are you still solving? Remember, you have to show me workings because I need to be sure you are following all the steps. That is our third proposition solved. Fidelis, give me a sign. Are you done or are you having challenges? Give me a sign. I want to know. Give me a sign, Fidelis. Give me a sign. Should I call the next? Fidelis, I'm waiting for you. Oh, you attended. Okay. Oh, you attended to someone. Oh, I see. Okay. Keep solving. Let me call. When you are done with this, I will repeat the question. Okay, those of you that are done, try this one. Our next. This one is also complex. Try this one. In fact, I will be interested to see who got this one because it's quite complex. But let me see. Just give it a try. Take your time. Pay attention to how this proposition is constructed and see if you can figure out the connectives and how they should apply. Okay? It's actually complex. Give it a try. Let me see what you come out with. Listen very well. Listen very well so that you get it. This one is actually complex. but I need you to try stuff like this. Okay, this is the proposition. This is the proposition. It says Ugo, like Ugochukwu, Ugo is not qualified to contest the elections unless, you try and understand what unless means here. Do you think is a conditional or is a disjunct? Ugo is not qualified to contest the election unless she is cleared of bankruptcy. Are you following me? Ugo, UGO, Ugo is not qualified to contest the elections unless she is cleared of bankruptcy. Have you written that one? And either the masses revolt against the injustice. Just try it. If you don't get it when we meet or when I see you on WhatsApp personally, I will give you further clarification. Just try it. Ugo is not qualified to contest the elections unless she bankruptcy, and either the masses revolt against the injustice or the party primaries will be marred by mass disqualification. And either the masses revolt against the injustice or the party primaries will be marred by mass disqualification. Did you get it? Ugo is not qualified to contest the elections unless she is cleared of bankruptcy, and either the masses revolt against the injustice or the party primaries will be marred by mass disqualification. I hope you got it. Now, please, just because I know it's already hard, just to simplify, that unless there is a disjunct, okay? The unless there is a disjunct. Please use it as a disjunct. Then you can now try and find and figure out other things. The unless there, that is unless she is cleared. That unless is a disjunct. Is a disjunct. Use it as a disjunct, please. Is a disjunct. So let me see what you come up with. How you bracket here is very, very important. Your bracketing here is very, very important. Remember when we did symbolic logic in your previous year? Remember how I told you about the order of bracketing. Okay? So you use the normal bracket, the circle bracket, the square bracket, and then the chain bracket. So if you have a situation where you have need to use multiple bracketing, after using the circle bracket, the next one you should use is square. Okay, square bracket. So let me see how you just attempt it. Let me see what you can come up with. So remember, I said the unless used there is a disjunct. So use it as a disjunct. Use it as a disjunct. I will be interested to see who manages to get this one right. Ugo is not qualified to contest the elections unless she is cleared of bankruptcy, and Either the masses revolt against the injustice or the party primaries will be marred by mass disqualification. So let's see how you go. Let's see how you go. Let's see how you go. This is the most complex you are doing. Fidelis, when you are done with that one, the previous one, just say yes. And then, if you didn't get this one, I will repeat the question for you. I will repeat the question. Or if you got it, immediately after that one, you can transit to this. Okay, Fidelis, do you need me to read it out again, or did you get it? Did you get it, or should I read it out again? Should I read it out again? Okay, very good. Thank you. Is huge, is a big one. Take your time. Let me see how you react. If you can find your way through the complex proposition, let me see. Give it a shot. Like I said, it's complex. You might have need to use several brackets. In fact, it will demand probably that you use both types of bracket. The normal bracket we use, the circle bracket, and then the square bracket. I hope you know what I mean by square bracket. This type. Okay, square. But you know you cannot use this one first. You have to use this. And then if there's a need for further separation, you now use this. You have to use this first. Then if there's a need for further separation, you use this. That's what we mean by square bracket. If there's any confusion, you call my attention, okay? If there's any confusion, just call my attention. If there is any confusion, call my attention. Google is not qualified to test the elections unless, remember I said use disjunct for unless she is cleared of bankruptcy and either the masses revolt against the injustice or the party primaries will be marred by mass disqualification. Predicates quantificational logic. Any progress any progress I hope it's not too difficult. hope it is not too difficult for you. I hope it's not too difficult. I hope it's not too difficult for you. I hope it's not too difficult for you. Ugo is not qualified to contest the elections unless she is cleared of bankruptcy. And either the masses revolt against the injustice or the party primaries will be marred by mass disqualification. That is the question. Symbolize using quantificational or predicates logic. 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 Progress. I hope you are making progress. I hope you are making progress. Hope you are making progress. I hope you are making progress. Yes, 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 yes. This is our fourth one. It's quite slow. I thought we could do 10. But I understand. If anyone gets this, I'll be very, very impressed. Be very careful of how you interpret the proposition and the connections among them. Rather. How many are there? 1, 2. Remember what I told you the other time when I told you that one subject can feature twice in a proposition. It doesn't mean that the proposition is the same person, it's the same proposition. So I think you have a similar trend here where Ugo is featuring how many times? I think Ugo features 2 times. Ugo features 2 times, but with different predicates defining Ugo. So which means Ugo functions in 2 separate propositions as 2 unique subjects. I hope you understand what I'm pointing at. I hope. Any progress? Who has arrived at something? Who has arrived at something? Who has managed to arrive at something? if you are true, just say done. Just type done. If you are true, just type done. Just type done. If you are true, just type done. If you are true, just type done. And we move to something else. Okay, Augustine, you are done, right? It's difficult. Yes, I know it's difficult. You've completed it. You've managed to complete it. Ouch. I know it's huge. Okay, okay, okay. Please make sure you are writing this thing in such a way that I can understand what you wrote. Because I would like to see it when you forward to me. Be very, very vivid, clear in your representation of the symbols. Who else has done something? Who else has done something? Who else has done something? Francis, how is it going? How is it going? Augustine, how is it going? Fidelis, how is it going? So, honestly, if anyone gets this one, it means that your symbolic knowledge brain is back. Because you know all these things we are doing, if you by the time you're able to recall the principles you used in symbolization in the previous um, class, this one wouldn't be a problem. The reason why you are struggling now is because you have forgotten some of those things. So if you can be able, as we practice, you are, rejigging, recalling to mind most of those things we did last year. You see that this one is just the same thing with it. The only difference is just that you are using double symbols here, and you have already understood that technicality. So if you have understood that technicality, that now you don't use one symbol, you use two, where the predicate is capital and the subject is small lettered, then everything goes according to the previous symbolization you already learned. So it's just a matter of you going back as you practice, bringing back to mind. Because I know that even in the previous year you did a lot of very difficult, complex positions. You were able to symbolize them. I know you did some very, very complex propositions then. But it's a matter of time though. It's a matter of time. Has anyone finished? Just say done, please, if you are done. Has anyone finished? Has anyone managed to resolve this beast, this giant beast presented before you? Has anyone managed to destroy the beast? Because it's a beast, it's a very big beast. Has anyone managed to resolve it? Francis, are you in coma? Are you in coma? Has anyone managed to destroy this beast? Has anyone who has been able to? Who has been able to? Done? Senior Francis. Okay. Francis, how did you go through it? Is it was I know it was very easy for you, right, Francis? The way you see your answer, do you think you got it? The way it is shaped, or did you the way you shaped it at the end? Do you think it looks like the real thing? Fidel is also done. Augustine, what about you? Augustine, what about you? Very good, very good, very good. Okay, I hope your brain is not tired already. One more. I don't think this one is as hard as the other one. I don't think, but maybe they are on the same level. This is our fifth one, right? It's number 5, right? If I'm correct, say yes. Is this the fifth one I'm calling now? Is it the fifth or the fourth? I think it's the fifth. I think it's the fifth. I think it's the fifth. Don't get tired yet. Okay, it's the fifth. Maybe this one I will just let you to go and rest your brain. But you are going to forward it to me immediately on WhatsApp. Okay, try this one. Try this one. Kama, that's the name of a person. Kama. Kama, just spell it K-A-M-A. Kama. Kama is not hard working. 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 If Nkechi is ahead of him, Kama is not hard working. In fact, this one is actually hard. It's actually hard, but let me see what you do. Kama is not hard working. If Nkechi is ahead of him. Have you written that? This one is actually hard. It's hard. Kama is not hard working. If Nkechi is ahead of him, and either Chima is already a graduate, or Peter has been awarded a scholarship. Kama is not hardworking. If Nkechi is ahead of him, and either Chima is already a graduate, and either Chima is already a graduate, or Peter has been awarded a scholarship. This one is also complex. You are going to use 2 different sets of brackets. You are definitely going to use two different sets of brackets if you must get it perfectly. Let me see how you try. Did you get it? Kama is not hard working if Nkechi is ahead of him. And either Chima is already a graduate or Peter has been awarded a scholarship. Just check. Try to understand this proposition. If you understand it, find the one that is the condition for every other one. Once you are able to understand how the proposition is, the connection, that will be very easy. So find out the one, because this thing now, it looks scattered, but if you listen to the proposition very carefully, you will discover that one is a condition for every other one. You will discover that, and once you discover it, you can find a way to connect the propositions together. I hope you got the proposition. I hope you got it. So it's difficult, but if you can figure out the relationship among the different propositions, which one is conditions for the other, you will be able to resolve it. Kama is not hardworking if Nkechi is ahead of him, and either Chima is already a graduate or Peter has been awarded a scholarship. Please, when you are done with this one, I will just let you to go, because I know your head is hot. I think this one should be more difficult than the other one. And let me just tell you now, you see these things we do today, these ones, just go and find a way to know them very well, because you must see at least 2, if not 3 of these eventually at the end of the semester. You see them in your exam. That was what I did to you last year. I told you that most of the things you see are the ones we practiced. So keep them. Later online on WhatsApp, when I'm going through and doing corrections, pay close attention. And anyway, I'll still touch on them when I come back. When you guys are back from your short break. So try. Let's see what you are able to do. I hope you got the proposition. Let's see what you are able to do. Try it. I'm right here. I'm still here. Okay. Progress? Any progress? This is the most complex. I think this one is more difficult than the last one, or they are on the same level. But the reason why I think this one is more difficult is because the propositions are a bit more scattered than the other one. The other one appears to be more oddly stated. This one appears to be more, more scattered, hydra-headed, sort of. Okay, so it takes a lot of careful analysis to see the relationship amongst the proposition. Unlike the other one, even though it's complex, the relationships are more easily evident. So that's why I think this one is more complicated. This one is more complicated than the other one. But let's see how you resolve it. Let's see how you manage to resolve it. Let's see how you manage to resolve it. Like I told you, there is a very strong conditional in that proposition, a very strong one. If you can find that conditional and how it sets itself as a condition for every other thing, that's it. You will just be able to navigate to figure out how to connect the rest. Okay. If you are here for the first time, we are doing symbolizations in logic, predicate quantificational logic, and calling out some propositions, complex propositions for students online to symbolize using predicate logic, not propositional logic. It can be very, very difficult, but with practice, students are bound to improve. I hope you are making progress. Surely. I hope you are able to somehow figure out the relationship among the propositions. I hope. Progress. Excuse me. I hope there is progress. And 24. Sorry. I hope there is progress. hope someone is coming out with something. Augustine, what is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? What was the situation? Progress. 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 I want to see what you are able to do, and we are running out of time. We're running out of time. Please stay online until you are done so that we can finish at the same time. Is anyone true? Is anyone true? True. Is anyone true? Is anyone true? Is anyone true? Is anyone true? Francis, progress. Augustine, progress. Fidelis, progress. Progress. Fidelis, done. Interesting. Fidelis, done. Wow. Who else is done? We have to go. Who else is done? We have to go. Fidelis, please. I know you have another lecture. I would like to see you guys forward what you did. I would like to see you forward what you did to my WhatsApp as soon as ASAP, as soon as possible. Forward it to my WhatsApp. I will go through, I will review with you later. And remember, we'll be back. We'll be back for Asian philosophy after your break. Please, we'll be back for Asian philosophy. Augustine, are you done? Augustine, are you done? I want to end the stream. Are you done so that you can have time, a short time to recreate before your next lecture? Augustine, are you done? Augustine, okay, very good, very good. Finish up then. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. I'll see you after at 11:30. I'll see you at 11:30 for Asian philosophy. We may not take the whole lecture time for that one. I just want to say a few things. so that I'll be sure that we have at least touched Indian philosophy before you return for Easter. From Easter, if we don't do today's class on Asian philosophy, it will be terrible for us because it means that we'll have too much to chew after the short break. So we'll just touch a few things on Indian philosophy and then we'll call it a day. All right, I'll see you. I'll see you at 11:30. Thanks for your time.